Good evening, welcome to my channel, The Angels of Alchemy. I'm Psychic Medium and Angelic Channel, Dee Grewal, and this is going to be the weekly general read for all signs from December 15th to December 21st, 2019. Please keep in mind this is a general read, so the messages may resonate for some and not others. Take what resonates and leave the rest. This is a relationship read, okay? That is the messages that wanted to come through, and so that's what this reading is going to be about. Real quick, for those of you who have subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. Please don't forget to give me a like and thumbs up on the video and hit the notification bell so that you receive notifications on future videos. And those of you who are new to my channel, welcome, and if the messages resonate, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like on the video, and like, share, subscribe. I would appreciate it. So let's go ahead and look at what's unfolding for us as we're closing out the year. Okay, December has definitely been an interesting month. I will say that from the, I believe it was the new moon on the November 26th that we had, up to this point has been pushing things to the forefront. We've really been wrapping up things. We've been in this place of really, the energy's been amping up to close out stagnant cycles, closing out the past. We are wrapping up a decade. We're closing out a year, and we are closing out cycles here. Okay, and whatever this energy from the November 26th up to December 26th, everything that's unfolding right now is for wrap up. It's for closure. It's closing out. Okay. We have an eclipse on December 26th. We're going to be wrapping up the eclipse cycle that we had from the beginning half of this year. Now, anytime we have eclipses, it's about change. It's about transformation. It's closing out cycles. It's anywhere from the time of the eclipse up to 6 months. But we're going to begin a new eclipse cycle. It's no quinky dink that we have this eclipse at the end of the year. Okay, we not only are wrapping up something, but there's a new cycle that's going to begin. And that's happening on the 26th of December. We're being prepared for the energies that are going to come, that are literally beginning around this eclipse and going into January. You will have the Saturn and Pluto conjunction. So now you have Saturn, the planet of karma, conjunct Pluto, the planet of rebirth, the planet of death and rebirth, the planet of destruction. Okay, but it's a healthy kind of destruction. It's what needs to be transformed, what needs to be transcended, what needs to be overcome. Okay, and if you've been in a place this year really working on yourself and wrapping up cycles and really listening to your intuition and listening to your guides, your angels, the universe, in closing things out, then great. You're going to kind of be in a good place coming January, even though the energies are still going to be quite intense. You know, the universe is helping you to become aligned with your path and where you're meant to be. There's been a major emphasis on relationships this year. And this is not only relationships that you have with others, this is a relationship that you've had with yourself. I've been saying this, if you go back to my videos, when I first began this channel, I've been talking about this. I've been talking about the changes that are occurring. And I can tell you, a lot of what I've said, and I'm not tooting my own horn, has come to unfold. It's come to pass, okay? And it's coming to head right now. And this is because we're closing out cycles that are not based on truth. We're, in a place of reevaluating relationships. We're in a place of reconstructing. We're in a place of reinventing ourselves. And, we're kind of giving birth to a new cycle of being and seeing and feeling and, doing. You're not the same person that you were when you started this year, I can tell you that. And and you're not the same person that you were 5-10 years ago. You've gone through periods, of change and transformation. And if you look, we're closing out a decade. So who you're going to be next year is definitely not the person that you were at, at the beginning of this decade. Okay. And a lot of that is about you coming back to self. A lot of this has been about inner transformation. It's about you stepping into your personal power. It's about you seeing your value and your worth. It's been about all paths that lead you back to love. The relationships that we have in our lives, they're great teachers. And every relationship that we have in our life is a divine appointment. It's a divine appointment. They come into our lives for a reason. They teach us things. They help us to evolve. They help us to transcend. They help us to grow. They lead us back to the authentic truth of who we are. They lead us back to love. They help us to see ourselves with love. It's like, look back at your relationships, because you can't blame other people for the relationships that you've manifested, because it has a lot to do with the energy that you were putting out. How were you feeling on the inside when you manifested those relationships? Because those relationships were teachers to you. If you manifested a relationship that didn't value you or didn't see what your full potential or worth was, you're not going to sit there and tell me that you valued yourself or you realized what your full potential or worth is. Because you manifest what you put out. Like attracts like. And you will attract those situations in your life that you need in that moment of time to help you transcend and help you see what was within you that you needed to change and transform. And if you've been thinking negatively, if you've been in this place of insecurity, if you've been in this place of attracting the same toxic situations over and over and over again, then there was something within you that needed to transform. There was something within you that needed to change. You can't blame other people for the situations and the scenarios that play out in your life. You are just as much responsible. Because if you're coming from a place of judgment and you're judging another, then you're also judging yourself. People are a mirror to what is within you. This whole year in your relationships has been teaching you about love. Okay? And it's a love that is supposed to be based on non-attachment. Up to this point, the relationships that you will have manifested have been on attachments. And you're not going to tell me otherwise, okay? I've been doing this for a very long time. I've worked on myself a lot. I'm not sitting here giving you this guidance based on I'm just saying it to say it, and I haven't been through my own experiences. Trust me, I will share my story when the time is right. There's a lot that I've learned on my path, okay? And I can tell you, my eyes are wide open from my spiritual journey and my spiritual path, and the part that I've played in my relationships, and how I've manifested situations, how I've repeated cycles, what patterns have played out in my life. And, this year will have brought those things to the forefront. You can't ignore those things anymore. They would have been front and center. And the way the planets have been aligned this year has really brought those things in your face. Okay? Because it's like, you can't ignore this anymore. You can't. And you can't keep repeating the same cycles. To be in a place of connection to your creator, to God source, to spirit. When you are connected from that place, you are connected to the vibration of unconditional love. When you love yourself, you can love others, and they can reciprocate that love. But when you're in a lower vibration and you are not aware of pure unconditional love within yourself or within others, because if you're judging, if you're not forgiving, if you're blaming, if you're shaming, if you're putting yourself down, putting others down, then this is all based on attachment. This is all based on lower vibrational energy. This is all based on a love that is not true. Because unconditional love is a love that is based on non-attachment. It means that if my relationships have not worked, I can still look at another person and say, I honor the place in you that is the place in me. I honor that which is in you that is also in me. And I can forgive you. And I can bless you on your journey. And I can bless you on your path, regardless of how our relationship ended up. Regardless of what has transpired between us, I can move forward, and I bless you, I love you, and I wish you well on your journey. I know that our journey together has come to an end, but I can honor you, and I can release this, and I can forgive you. Okay? Sorry, that's Max in the background trying to get my attention. That's what this is about. And, so these relationships, that have been toxic, that you've outgrown, that have been based on conflict, that have been repeated cycles, somewhere there you have not honored your authentic truth. You haven't valued yourself. You haven't loved yourself. And, anything that wasn't built on a solid foundation needed to come down so that you can manifest and attract and have dream fulfillment and have emotional fulfillment in the way that you hope in your life. And, the messages, the messages that are coming up here this evening really talk about that. So as you're wrapping up this year, know that that's the energy that you've been in this year. You have to accept where you are on your journey as well. You cannot continue to resist. What you resist will persist. What you ignore and brush under the rug cannot be ignored anymore. The rug is growing higher and higher and higher from all the dust that's collected under there. And the universe is saying you need to empty this out. You need to clear yourself. You need to clear your energy because there's a lack of motivation to move forward. You're carrying these burdens, and I can guarantee you they've manifested in forms of feeling worn down, feeling tired, feeling burdened, feeling sick. Your health would have been affected because everything that manifests will manifest on a non-physical plane first and then becomes physical. So, do you want to continue to feel this way? You're also holding on to fear. There's major fear that's coming up as we're wrapping up a cycle here. Towards the end of the year, there's so much fear that's gathered. There's so much stress and fear. There's so much of, I don't know what lies ahead. There's too much worry about what the future's going to bring, and you're holding on to things thinking, this is it. If I can't have this, there's not going to be anything else, and I'm just going to cling on to this. I don't want to face this change. And the universe is saying, let go. Let go of expectation, let go of outcome, release this, release the worry, release the fear so that you can have a new life. Going forward, starting a new cycle. You're beginning a brand new cycle, and it needs to be built on love, authentic truth, a solid foundation. Okay? You need to have peace and serenity in your life. You need to forgive your past, lay down the burdens so that you can manifest anew. All right? Especially as we have, the planet of karma, Saturn and Pluto conjunction. There's a lot that's being brought to light here. There's epiphanies, there's realizations that are coming up to the surface. Are you listening? Are you listening to the guidance that is coming through? Are you paying attention to the signs and synchronicities in your life? I mean, you've been making your choices up to this point. You've chosen to stay in situations that haven't served you up to this point. You could have moved away a long time ago and saved yourself a lot of heartache and grief. Don't think that the universe has done this to you, or, this has been forced upon you. No, you made choices. You have free will. You choose. So with that being said, let's go ahead into the cards and talk about what's coming up in your read. You have the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. There it is. This is when we're dealing with Capricorn energy, in Tarot, the Devil card is represented as Capricorn. But this is karma. This is Saturn majorly at play. This is all about settling karmic debts. This is what we're wrapping up this year. within relationships, within, in all scenarios. This is what it's about. It's what you put out is what you get back. And now we're closing this, we're ending these cycles. We're ending karmic cycles here with people, places, and situations. Okay? And this feels emotional. So, this week, you are dealing with an earth sign. So there's going to be a need to ground your energy this week. There's a lot of emotion that's coming up. You could feel very conflicted. Don't give in to temptation here. Past situations are coming back round, especially before we're ending this year. Okay, but it's here for a wrap up. Keep that in mind. Otherwise, you're going to repeat another cycle of the same. You do not want to go through this again. You do not. You want to end it here and now and be done with it. Okay? And I'm saying this with passion because I know. All right? I've been listening to this guidance, and a lot of what I've been saying has been coming to pass. Okay? Since the beginning of this year. So, you have win or lose. You have a 5 here. 5 is about big changes. But this is the sword of truth, the sword of light. This is about getting clarity. This is about epiphanies. But this is also conflict with others. This is about walking away from situations and matters of the heart. You see this heart here that have left you feeling conflicted. And it's been more conflict than it's been anything else. This is also about having communication, win or lose, to wrap up cycles. Don't hold back. This is about speaking your truth so that healing can come in. There's been some situation or scenario that there hasn't been any kind of win-win. Okay? I apologize for Max in the background. This tells me a lot of the energy that's going to be coming in this week. You're going to feel quite bogged down and distracted as well. All right? It could be conflict with others. All right? That's coming up in communication. But you need to stand your ground. There is a truth that is going to be spoken this week. This truth is connected to your past because you have healing begins. Okay? This is connected to your past. Whatever communication needs to take place here, there is going to be a healing from this. All right? You need to open your heart to giving and receiving love. This is about forgiving others as well. Major heart healing energy coming in this week. Regardless, you need to move forward. You need to move forward from conflict, from situations where there's no win-win. Move forward to partnerships and alliances that are based on authentic truth. Moving towards partnerships and alliances where, it is truly divine. It's bonded. Manifesting what you truly want, but moving forward. Allowing yourself to move forward to a brand new start, to a new beginning. Okay, bringing your thoughts, your dreams and desires into fruition. Allowing yourself to blossom and grow the seeds that you planted. Allowing those to be, to blossom and grow here. This is a period of growth for you. There's enlightenment. You have a 20 here. I do feel December 20th is going to be significant for you. There's something that's unfolding on or around the 20th that is going to be very significant about a new beginning, okay? Now, highlighting win or lose. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so highlighting win or lose. You have the King of Swords energy here, okay? So this is also the card of Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, all right? This is somebody that you could be dealing with at this time, someone that you've had some kind of emotional bond or relationship with, okay? This person can be quite detached with their emotions, unwilling to communicate. This could be somebody that you're having problems in communication with, but he's very wise. You're dealing with an air sign, so this is somebody who thinks a lot, they're in their mind a lot, but either you or this person is having a lot of conflict right now, okay? I feel that you're having some trouble in communication with this person. Highlighting him, you have the Knight of Wands energy. If there's some kind of truth that's going to be brought to light, I feel, okay, because this is highlighting win or lose, and you have the sword here. This is going to bring about some kind of change. This is about communication, okay? You have this Knight of Wands coming in. This is a messenger. You could also be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be. I'm just giving you the signs. But this could also be this person the air sign that you're dealing with could also have a lot of fire in their chart. But I feel somebody is coming through to deliver some kind of message, okay? But you have your boundaries up. I feel this is at the beginning of the week, or this is somebody who has cut off communication. You've been waiting for a message and it hasn't come in. For some of you, I'm seeing it in that way. But there are major boundaries up. I feel that there's this rider that's coming towards you quite passionately, or you two are kind of facing away from each other. Okay, now look at the way he's looking at him. Look at this. I feel that your guard is up. You're protecting yourself. You don't know who you can trust. Your heart is closed off, and this is due to previous hurt and disappointments here. But I feel that there's some kind of message that's coming in for you this week, okay? Whether this is in form of you going through some kind of self-realization, but there's a message that's coming in. I do feel that you're going to receive a message from this King of Swords. Okay, but he's still coming in as a knight, and he's coming in as the Knight of Wands. Perhaps this person has been in and out of your life in the past, and so you don't trust this person, okay? Or the message that's coming in, it's like, are we going to repeat the same cycle over and over again? You know, you're looking for harmony and balance, or perhaps this person wants harmony and balance with you, okay? So there could be an apology that's coming in. But, you know, somebody definitely has their guard up in this situation, whether it's you or them. And like I said, for some of you, you've been wanting this harmony and balance and waiting for a message to come in. Okay, so that's two ways that I'm seeing this. And then you have here the Death card. Okay, I'm sorry. You have the World card. This is about closing out a cycle. There's a wrap up of a cycle. Whatever communication is coming in, I feel for some of you, your guard is up. You do not want to repeat a pattern with this person you've been repeating for quite a long time. And for others of you, whatever communication that comes is going to help you to wrap up a cycle that's just been going round. There's this feeling of going round and round and round. We've been going in circles. I don't want to do this anymore. For some of you, you know, and here it is. You've got the Death card highlighting the World card. There's an ending here. There's a transformation that's taking place. This is a cycle that's come to go. You have the World and the Death card. That's an ending. A cycle is ending. Perhaps you felt, okay, that you were unable to manifest something traditional with this person. Those of you dealing with a romantic love, this is the Hierophant, okay? This is also the card of Taurus. The Death card here, this is the card of Scorpio, okay? But perhaps you felt that you could not manifest something traditional with this person. Perhaps this person was already in a relationship. Perhaps this person was already married, okay? For some of you, the person that you're dealing with is going through an ending. This could be an ending of a relationship, a commitment, a marriage as well. But I feel for others of you, you know, you weren't able to manifest something here. You have traditional values and beliefs, and I feel that this person wasn't able to provide you that. There's something that you weren't able to bring into fruition. And for others of you, you know, you're standing your ground. You're going to honor what your belief systems are. You want to manifest something that is based on commitment, something that is traditional, something that values your belief systems. This is about your religious beliefs, okay? Some of you, there's a transformation that's taking place in regards to your work. You're ending out a cycle where you had previous blocks, and now you're going to have new opportunities coming in. But I feel that you're also going to focus on your work. You're not going to focus on this anymore, okay? Yep, you're holding on to your pentacles. You're coming up as the Queen of Pentacles. You have the Magician card. Magician is about magic. It's about manifesting. It's as above, so below. You realizing the tools that you have to manifest and create. And with the Hierophant, this is about using your spiritual gifts. Okay? This is about you honoring your traditions, though. You're coming out as the Queen of Pentacles. You're walking away from cycles that were repetitive, that were going around in circles. You're walking away from something here for sure. Whatever the communication that comes in, you're gonna healing's coming in at this time. You have the Ace of Wands. As you allow yourself to heal, you have the Ace of Wands, which is about a passionate new start, a brand new beginning, renewed inspiration, ideas, and situations coming to the forefront here, okay? For some of you, I feel like you're trying to gain the strength for this brand new start, for a passionate new beginning. I feel that you're feeling blocked in creativity, but that's because you need to allow yourself to heal right now. But you're trying to gain the strength to move forward to a brand new start. I feel there's a lack of passion here, a motivation and lack of willpower, but you're trying to get that back. Ultimately, this is about you loving yourself as well. You could also be dealing with a Leo here, but you needing to be confident and realizing that you can manifest this Ace of Wands in your life. You're in this place of, this is you. I feel again, this is you. Moving forward, planning, being strategic, but focusing on your pentacles. You're going to focus on your career at this time. That's what I'm feeling here. You have the Knight of Cups coming towards you. Somebody wants to offer, you could be receiving, there's a passionate new offer here for some of you as well. Somebody wants to apologize. There's an opportunity to forgive here. Somebody could want to give you, bring you an offer of commitment. For others of you, there's going to be a new job opportunity, a new offer in that way. But you have the Knight of Cups. This is somebody who's emotional. You could be dealing with Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces here as well. It's a water sign. But somebody, I feel, looking at this card, wants to make you an offer. This could be an offer of love. They're coming to you, and I really feel there's some form of an apology. There's communication that you've been waiting on. Somebody wants to open up and have a discussion with you. Ultimately, this is about love, because you have the Ace of Cups. So this person is offering you love. Here it is. This is about emotional fulfillment. The Ace of Cups is love in the purest vibration, purest way. It's unconditional love, okay? But somebody is coming towards you offering some type of commitment. There's an offer of love here. Somebody that does feel very passionately about you. Somebody who this could literally be a marriage proposal for some of you, okay? But somebody wants to offer you something. They see you as the Queen of Wands, which tells me they feel very passionately about you. They look at you as being very sexy, very beautiful, very, they know that you're intuitive. They see you as this creative force, somebody who's able to manifest and bring things into fruition. They see you as being abundant, okay? But somebody really feels passionately about you, okay? And they want to make you an offer here. Whatever this is, you're not so sure. You're needing to make a decision. I feel like you need to take the blindfold off. I feel that you're not trusting the offer that's coming in. Perhaps this person has been flighty with you in the past, because I feel that this is definitely somebody you already know. They've been in and out of your life in the past. That's what I'm feeling here. I feel perhaps in the past, this person turned their back on you. There was harsh words that could have been had, but I feel in the past somebody left you out in the cold, or they turned their back on you. In another way, I also see you needing to move forward. I feel you turning your back to some kind of offer here as well, and moving quickly forward, because this is underneath move. For some of you, somebody left you out in the cold, and some of you, this is now you turning your back on something. Okay? Knight of Swords energy. Very quick movement, quick, fast movement. This can be quick communication. This can be sometimes harsh communication. But somebody's being left behind here. There was a situation or a scenario. See, here it is. I feel that you feel this is a situation where there's no win-win. Nobody wins here. I feel like you're starting to see the truth. This is also about you having an epiphany and a realization. This is also mental conflict. I feel like you're running from something. There's a lot of mental conflict if this isn't conflict with others. But usually the Five of Swords is a card of there's no win-win. Nobody wins. But you're having some kind of realization because you have the Sun card. I really feel that this is more about an epiphany, a realization, enlightenment, spiritual growth, seeing things for what they are. You also walking away from conflicts. You're not going to stay in situations where there's conflict with others because you want happiness. You want your joy. You want new beginnings. You know you deserve it. You're having clarity. You're gaining clarity. There's enlightenment. This is the sword of truth, the sword of light. This is honest communication. Gaining an understanding about your path. There's a brand new beginning here. And here you have the Nine of Cups underneath Blossom. See, you're walking away from situations that haven't been serving you up to this point because you want to walk towards wish fulfillment. This is you stepping into your power. Look at all the yellow on this card. It's all about your solar plexus. You stepping into your power, realizing that you can create your happiness and your joy. You can manifest your dreams, your goals, and your desires. You can have what you want. You don't have to settle. And you're going to leave anything behind that is toxic. This is temptation. This is bondage. This is codependencies. This is situations that are toxic and low vibrational. There's a strong bond and attachment. I feel there's a cycle you've been repeating over and over and been unable to break. There's someone that and you're freeing yourself. Look, you want freedom here because you want your wish fulfillment. You're moving away from toxicity, anything that is toxic and negative. Again, this is Saturn. This was a karmic situation, a karmic lesson in your life that you're leaving behind with the Six of Swords. Moving on, completing your karma, ending a cycle, breaking free of these chains that have kept you bound. And ultimately, this is the end, the absolute end. You have the Death card again. Okay, Scorpio, death and rebirth. You are going to rise like the phoenix. You're going to move from this Queen of Pentacles into the Empress energy. A grand transformation. There's a birth, a rebirth, a brand new beginning. You're rising as an Empress. You're rising as the phoenix from the ashes, born again into a new cycle, a new beginning. Some of you, there's going to be great success and growth at this time as the Empress, giving birth to a new cycle in your life, brand new beginnings, stepping up as an entrepreneur. You're going to be very successful in whatever it is that you move towards. There's a lot of threes here as well, guys. This is about the divine feminine. You have the 13 also. I feel Friday, the 13th, there was a realization that you went through as well. A turning point for you. (13, 14, 15, 16). And again, I feel the 16th here. So Monday, the 16th, is going to be pivotal for you. Now, as your outcome, you have balance. This was about you balancing the masculine and the feminine, finding balance and harmony within your relationships, you know, letting go of outdated belief systems, coming into balance with yourself and loving yourself ultimately, and choosing differently. You know, this is about you learning love in the purest form, and you're being guided to just focus on love, because love heals all. Simply love others regardless of how the situations have unfolded for you. Okay, this breaks down to a 5. There's a lot of changes around your past that's unfolding, because you have a 5 and you have a 6. There's a lot of nostalgia. Okay, you're looking at situations where you didn't have reciprocity, where it wasn't equal give and take. I feel you invested a lot in scenarios and you repeated cycles over and over, but people weren't, you know, giving you what you were giving. So you're moving into a period of time, this is coming up as an outcome for you, where you're going to have balance. This is you needing to see love and feel love again. Open your heart to giving and receiving love. Don't close yourself off because of past scenarios as well. And there's a lot of cards here that are coming up. So, you know, this is, you're feeling very unbalanced. You feel like there was a lack of justice. There was a lack of reciprocity. Okay, highlighting balance is a lack of reciprocity. There wasn't equal give and take in your relationships. You're feeling very disappointed about this. Something that hasn't gone the way that you had hoped. You have the 9 of Swords. Okay, this is somebody who's having anxiety, loss of sleep, inner turmoil, disappointment, hurt, heartache. Something that felt unfair. A lack of reciprocity. And you're trying to find that in your life. You know, and there you have the 5 of Wands. This is about having conflicts with others from your past. You're reflecting back on your past a lot as well. So there's a lot of nostalgia that's coming up here. And it's like, you know, a lot of this conflict that you're having has been about you learning to see others with love, loving yourself, you know, forgiving the past here. But I feel that you're releasing heavy burdens here. You're going to walk away from anything that has been bringing you conflict up to this point, connected to your past. Okay, because you want harmony and balance. You know, you have the 8 of Cups here. I feel somebody from your past you're walking away from, because it's just, there's been too many conflicts. All right, the 8 of Cups is turning your back and walking away. You didn't want to walk away from this, but you're having to. Okay, for some of you, this is the past, that somebody from your past walked away from you. Again, you have this King of Swords energy. You've got this energy twice. So you could have been dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But I feel that this is you walking away from this King of Swords energy, because you've had an epiphany, you've had a realization that this wasn't based on truth. You have the Tower card. There's been an epiphany. You see that something hasn't been on a solid foundation. You're walking away from this. You're not going to settle anymore, I feel. Some of you, this person walked away from you. Okay, left you out in the cold. And you're struggling to see the love. But you're being guided to focus on the love, okay? Focus on sending love to the situation so that healing can occur. Focus on forgiveness so that you can release, and forgiveness is for you, so that you can move forward on your path. You want harmony. You have the Temperance card here. This could also be somebody walking back towards you, and it's creating some kind of tower moment, which is going to wrap up a cycle because of some form of communication. But it could be because they're walking back to restore some kind of harmony and balance here. You have the Temperance card. Temperance is being highlighted. Yeah. Some of you felt like, some of you felt like this relationship was out of balance. There was no, the way things ended, that there wasn't harmony, a lack of communication. But I do feel harmony is going to be restored. This is two people coming together, okay? Two people coming together that are fated and meant to be together. But this is also a wrap-up. For some of you, whatever epiphany or realization that happens, whatever communication that comes in, it is going to bring harmony and balance. But this is the end of a cycle. This is the end of a cycle of relationships where it wasn't based on reciprocity, where it wasn't based on equal give and take, where the universe will bring you a partnership and a relationship that is going to be based on truth, that is going to be based, where it's going to be fair and just, where it's two divine partners coming together that are fated. This is destiny. This is meant to happen. As you've gone through an ending, there is something very fated. You're going to have harmony restored. And ultimately, this is about you getting emotional fulfillment. I do feel that somebody could be walking towards you and it's going to completely throw you off guard. It's going to catch you off guard. Okay, in some ways. So some of you, I'm feeling that. But this is emotional fulfillment. Happy home, happy life. The 10 of Cups. And the Wheel of Fortune is going to bring that for you. If you haven't had it in the past, if you've gone through this ending and situation that has ended, there's something new here for you. Okay? But I feel old situations are being healed here as well. Also, there's somebody around you that perhaps you were dealing with a third party scenario. There's an ending that's happening there as well. Ultimately, this is about you and your stability. All right, this is also seen as the card. You have the Four of Wands. It's the card of twin flames, divine partnerships. This is joy and stability. This is about your foundation. This is what you're moving towards. Okay, it's being highlighted by judgment. There's some kind of judgment that is taking place in regards to a foundation here. All right. I almost feel, and again, this is about death and rebirth, a renewal. This could be, there is a possibility of a renewal within a relationship for some of you. For others, you're making a judgment call on what stability is for you. You're in a period of a renewal, seeing things differently. There's some kind of break that you've had. Somebody has not been communicating, and you know, I feel like you're realizing. You have the Emperor card. I really feel that you're dealing with the same energy here, the King of Swords. Someone who's taken a time out, left you out in the cold, hasn't been having communication with you. Okay, you know, you're making a decision. There's a final decision that's being made about this, because you want your Four of Wands. For some of you, I feel somebody's making a decision to come out of this. You could be dealing with this Emperor energy. This is a card of Aries. Ultimately, this is about wish fulfillment. You having wish fulfillment. Somebody is coming in. All right, this could be an offer. In regards to commitment, whatever this is, I feel that whatever news comes in, I also feel that this can be a new work opportunity, guys. that's going to be very stable, built on a solid foundation. You may take a time out to think about this. Some of you, I'm seeing you stepping into this Emperor energy, you moving towards your Nine of Cups, your wish fulfillment here. This is going to be, let me see how this was. Yeah, you have somebody making you an offer here. Again, you have this Knight of Cups energy coming in. Somebody that wants to make you an offer. You have the same news coming in again, okay? But I feel as you close out a past cycle, a new cycle coming in, a renewal as well. Some of you, this is going to be a renewal after an ending. So it won't be the same thing. It won't be the same cycle. There's a shift and a change that's occurring here. But there's an offer that's being made. Somebody wants to apologize. Somebody wants to offer you something. There's a message coming in. Could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces again. But you know, you could have two offers here, guys. You could have somebody older and somebody younger. You could be dealing with this Emperor energy, and you could be dealing with this Cups energy as well. The Knight of Cups and the King of Cups. I feel King of Cups is wanting to make an offer here. Again, they're ready to talk, open up, have some kind of communication. This is going to be emotional. You know, King of Cups can be unemotional, but with here, I'm feeling that they're opening up. Again, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Ultimately, this is about a passionate new beginning. There's a passionate offer here. Brand new start, brand new beginning. Yes. I don't know if some of you are going to take this offer. They're coming in very passionately towards you. But there's a definite decision that needs to be made here, guys. I'm feeling that. I feel that you know, you will have victory and success and a brand new beginning. Ultimately, whatever you choose. Some of you may choose to go in a completely new direction. Closing out anything from your past altogether and wanting a completely new start. I do feel these energies that are coming in are past energies. I'm definitely feeling that. And if not, there's a new person that's going to come in after you wrap up a cycle here. One that is going to be there's going to be success, okay? It's going to be a victory and a new beginning, okay? And a solid foundation, because you have the Six of Wands, which is about victory and success. Taking a leap of faith to a new start. You have the Fool card, beginning a new journey here. One that is extremely rewarding because you have the Four of Wands again. This is about your stability, your foundation. This is about two people coming together to find partnerships and alliances. This is also the card of Twin Flames coming together as well. Okay, so really beautiful messages here. Even though this felt kind of heavy here, your outcome is truly going to be beautiful. You know, the messages that are coming in right now, there's a lot of inner conflict. So this is where I feel that you're needing to make a decision. It's almost like a head over heart decision I'm feeling. You know, you almost feel like, you know, there's no win-win in some scenario. But you're very conflicted about what choices to make and how to move forward. And then you have questioning your beliefs. Yeah, some of you are like, you know, there's a loss of hope I'm feeling as I look at this. I also feel you're questioning the beliefs that you had about relationships. I feel that you're looking at relationships really negatively at this time. There's a lack of belief in manifesting something truly solid for some of you. But I really feel that you feel very tested, and you're even thinking like, can I truly manifest something fulfilling in my life? But yet universe is saying look at this. You have this offer coming in. There's a lot of cards indicating emotional fulfillment, partnerships, and alliance. You have temperance here, and then you have the Four of Wands already over here, and then you have it again. You have this offer coming in, passionate new start, victory, success, a new beginning, a new path. One is going to be solid for your future. And that's what this card is saying. There's a positive future. You need to trust. You need to trust that you have a positive future ahead of you. And you need to realize you are truly blessed. This is about recognizing the blessings that are in your life right now in this present moment, regardless of what's unfolding around you. Can you find the blessings in the present, in the now, here? Not when something happens, now. And it's also giving gratitude for the challenges and obstacles, as well as as well as the good. It's about being grateful for your past, being grateful for the challenges and obstacles that have really made you the person that you are today, and ultimately that are helping you to grow and move to this new beginning. I am blessed, it says. It's also about focusing on the vibration of the I am. That is where the power is. Those are the words that we use when God spoke to Moses. Okay, he said to him, I am that I am. When you use those words, they are used with power and force. And when you can see, I am blessed, okay, I am worthy, I am deserving of love, I am. When you can affirm that, there's truly abundant blessings for you. But this is you recognizing the blessings in the here and the now. Ultimately, your guidance messages. Let's have a look here. You have replacing what was lost. You now have the opportunity to rejuvenate and start anew. Create with a new perspective or outlook. This card may also indicate abundance is on the horizon. Yeah, you're wrapping up a cycle. There's a brand new beginning here. And you realizing that, you can create something new after going through this ending, emotional ending. The end of a tough cycle approaches. And now you're going to replace what was lost. There's a new start. There's a new beginning. One that's going to be built on a solid foundation. Okay? And this is divinely guided, because there's a lot of threes here, guys. When we have threes, this is about spirit guiding you towards your path. And then you have amber with contentment. Waiting rather than acting is going to be most advantageous for you right now. I do feel that you've been waiting for something to come in. I feel like you need to let go. And I really feel that this is a card about allowing things to unfold naturally, not holding on so tightly, but having strategies and plans and ideas, and writing down things that you want to move towards, and be in a place of creating, as things are unfolding around you, you detaching, allowing the universe to handle some of the things, and letting go of outcomes. I feel this is more about letting go of outcomes and, taking a moment to pause, to regain your balance, to regain strength, to regain confidence, okay? Not rushing forward, because you're in this place of healing and gaining clarity right now. And ultimately, you have surrounded by prosperity. Your attention is being drawn to the infinite nature of reality. That which exists outside the known is beyond measure. I feel that you need to look at all the abundance around you right now. Okay, seeing this is also about you becoming at one with everything and everyone around you, seeing the oneness in all. This is about you becoming one with spirit, and this is where the abundance comes in. You are at one with everything around you, the people around you, okay? This is recognizing the oneness within you with creator and source, and this is where prosperity is created. This is where abundance is created. I honestly feel it's about you stepping into your power as well as I look at this card. Also about slow and steady wins the race here. I also get the sense and feeling that you need to kind of ground your energy, go outside in nature. This is becoming just so that you can get out of this negativity and this repeat cycle that you've been in. You need to get out of your head right now. Become at one with everything and everyone around you. Seeing the infinite in nature, seeing the infinite in everyone, seeing God's source in everyone so that healing can occur. And stop looking at the situations in your life with judgment. Releasing judgments here. It does feel like a bit of a heavy week again, but I do feel there's a lot of positive, and you really want to let go of the outdated so that the new can come in here. So I'm wishing you a blessed and beautiful week ahead. Know that you're not on your own on this path. There's so many of you that are going through a lot at this time, but you're not on your own. Okay, we're all closing out cycles, know that. And I feel like you really need to value yourself, love and nurture yourself, let go of negative thinking as well. See yourself in a positive light. See others in a positive light as well. Recognize the God source within them that is the God source within you. You know, and this is where healing can take place. We're not here to judge others. Okay, and ultimately when you hold on to grudges and when you hold on to negativity, the only person that's being hurt is you. Forgiveness is for you, not for others. Because as long as you're unwilling to forgive, you're going to be in this negative cycle. Have a great week, everyone. I'm wishing you many, many blessings. Namaste.